Hello everyone, my name is Ryan. I'm 10 years old. I live in Nam Định City. I study at Riverswam Primary School in class 5A1. And I've studied inside the 100 days of reading books with Miss Zoom Lay. And for this week, I will review this book, Horse Life Cycle. It is a kind of book in the series of books, Science, Vocabulary Leaders. This book is a very thin kind of book. It only lasts about 24 pages. They're small pages. And the author of those series of books is Eric Charles Worth. Now when you open the book, you will see this is the contents. The contents have 4 chapters. First chapter is all about horses. And this all about horses. It tells us an easy looking thing about horses and how it looks like a zebra, a giraffe, or donkeys. There's sometimes like that. In chapter 2. On chapter 2 is when we started to put on the life cycle of a horse. So the first part of life cycle is the foal is born. You can see a little foal over here, feeling very cuddly. Chapter 3 is how the foal grow and learn. And the foal grow and learn very easily, so we don't have to talk much about it. And here you could easily look. This is what an adult foal look like when it has trained well. And finally is caring for horses. It tells us how can we care for horses so that they could be healthy and pretty, or sometimes to run fast as well. After we run the contents, we'll start over here. And this one over here, we have some pictures to look. And there's description. The down part is the description. So you can see. So all of this was in just one chapter. And it all means that all horses are mammals. They have hair on their bodies as well. And that means that they're in the same animal family as zebras or donkeys. Of course, they quite look a lot because if horses shave all of their fur, they'll look exactly like a donkey. If you flip out to the second page, you will see here is where you will see there are arrows. And there's description up the arrow. We could call it good description. Because once description stops, we will look at where it is. And we will look up here for what it is. It's description. There are 2 kinds of description. Description over down or description up. There's 2 kinds. And down here is more words. It also means that there are more than 200 different kinds of horse. Some can be brown, tan, white, gray, or black. Some could have some special marks. And they could come in all sizes as well. Big ones could stand 7 feet tall. Small ones are shorter than you. Well, that's what we could talk about. We talk about those main ideas. We don't talk all. We group it into our own main ideas. Now, we are going to chapter 2. Chapter 2 is where a foal is born. A foal is a kind of a baby horse is born. Well, you know how hard it is for a mother to lay her down on the hay. And this is a picture of a foal that has just been laid. It has already been so big, more than our babies. And they told us that most foals are born in springtime, of course. See, so lots of places in this book describes the pictures. Yes, lots of it describes the pictures. And over here, we need to shape our old main idea again. It means that foals can walk it down when they're only a few hours old. That's all. Because we only need the main ideas. We don't need a lot. Now over here, you got new text on 2 pages. Now, at first, foals could only drink milk from their mothers. But then, only kind of a few days, they started to nibbling on hay or grass. Because it's very tall now and strong. And when the horses are a little older, they're starting to be ready for some special treats like carrots and apples. Those are some most delicious treats that horses have never eaten. Sometimes you could feed them sugar cubes too. They love sugar cubes. They're so sweet and delicious. I even dreamed of eating some sugar cubes. And when you flip over here, what we have over here is a chart. It has 2 columns, age and weight. Now, when it's at birth, it means that if it's at birth, then the weight of it was 100 pounds. If it's 1 month, then 200 pounds. And if 6 months, it will be 500 pounds. And if 1 year, it will be 700 pounds. Whoa, what a heavy horse. I couldn't even imagine of throwing it away. And all that eating and exercising of the foal would help the foal to turn into an adult horse. Well, at birth, an average horse weighs 100 pounds. However, when it is an adult horse, it weighs 700 pounds. Wow. Now we come to the last chapter, and which is the cunning part. Growing and learning. Well, we still have some text here. Happy birthday. This horse is 3 years old and is almost all grown up. We don't need that. Adult female horses are called mares, and adult male horses are called stallions. Well, so we could easily identify it very easily. Adult female horses are mares, and if they are adult male horses, we call them stallions. That's all the main idea over here. And over here it teaches us about the parts of the horse. You can see, this is the mane. And you will see there's still description with the arrows, like last time I said you. And when you look over here, you can see this mane. It's very fluffy. And there was a bump on the horse's neck. We call them withers. Many people use that to get on the horse. And muzzle is kind of like this part. Yes, but the horse's muzzle is much more longer and much more harder than us, of course. Now there's still more text to describe this picture as well. And look, they describe a muzzle. Its chin, mouth, and nostrils work together are called a muzzle. So, you could easily just testify that. The hair on the neck is called mane. The chin, mouth, and nostrils working together, we call them the muzzles. And lastly, the bump on its neck, we call them whiskers. Well, that's a lot to recover as well, you know. Well, over here we have some more exploring things that humans use horses to. You can see over here. From here to here, well, some horses are trained to work on ranches, maybe like a cowboy. But some horses are even trained to work in the police officer. Why? Because horses could easily go through small spaces that not all police cars can. Yeah, it's true. Not all police cars could go into small place. So that's the main idea of this part. Now we come to the last chapter. The funniest chapter is caring for horses. It told us how to care for a horse so that it would grow clean and healthy. And over here we have some text. And it all means in a one main idea. To grow healthy and strong, horses need their stables plenty of hay and water. And they need the tender of loving care. That's all. It's very easy. You just read all the words. Then you try to find out the main idea. And horses also need to be groomed. Yes, it does have the same main idea with the first text. Yes, this one does have as well. Because it all tells about us, about the things we could do to make our horse healthier and stronger. It tells us over here. It keeps their feet from getting injured when they run. Yes. Okay. So this is the last part over here. It also tells, not like that, but this is the most important part. Fast fact. It told us about the facts of horses in the whole world. Well, many horses have been used to help herd cattle for hundreds of years, which means many people have been cowboys for hundreds of years. Well, I don't know why, but it sure will be fun. Oh well, it's the end of my review today, and I hope that you can learn more about my favorite book. So, see you soon. Goodbye.